Welcome friends to this lecture series of tips and tricks for research writing. So this is the first lecture of this series which is on literature search. Myself Professor Anshula Deshpande, I bring to you this lecture series keeping in mind the health sciences students who are pursuing their masters or PhD. So all the health sciences students may get benefited by going through these lecture series. So let's start. I have a small video to share with you the challenges which I faced during my 2 decades of experience in research writing. So would like to share with you. So we can meet deadlines, support and writing skills. So these lecture series will be covered under 4 heads. The first series I will discuss about literature search, PICO formation. Second will be on referencing and citation. Third, on title and keywords. And fourth, how to write subsection and avoid plagiarism. So let's begin. As you all know, the noblest search is the search for excellence. And that's why we are here for literature search. So before I begin, I would like to convey my gratitude to my guide for my master's, Professor Dr. Shobha Tandon, and Professor Hemchand Pradhan for guiding me through my PhD work. Welcome friends for literature searching. As you all know that literature search refers to the process of searching for previously written literature that relates to a topic. And when we have to do a literature search, we need to have a search question. So let us frame some intended learning objectives. So for this lecture, the intended learning objectives are search question, PICO formation, database searching, utilization of mesh terms, filters, and booleans, and selecting best evidence. So with this intended learning objectives, let us go ahead. First thing, what we need to understand is question formation. Until unless we have a question, we might not search. We search when we have a question in mind. So there is a scenario. Based on that scenario, usually we do our searching in any search engine. So let me frame that I wish to find literature or articles on benefit of CPP-ACP and fluoride varnish on incipient carious vision in young children. So now this is my question for which I am searching for the literature and answer. So the first trick for searching is you should have a focused question, and that you can achieve by formulating a PICO. Why should I use PICO? To help define problem and clarify it in your own mind, to prepare for searching, to search the literature on various databases, and to apply in evidence-based practice. So as we all fall in practicing health sciences, we need best evidence for our practice. So let us go to constructing a clinical question. Now for constructing a clinical question, P is usually stands for patient, problem or population, I intervention, C stands for comparison, and O is outcome. Now what is patient or who? Who is the term? The answer to who is what you get for P. What you are searching for is intervention. What are the alternatives which were available is the comparison, and what outcome we are looking for. what is the patient-oriented outcome, the better prognosis, higher rate of cure. So that is what we are looking for. So that is how you construct a clinical question. So using the focused question to guide searching, let us start with the scenario which I had stated, that I wish to find literature on benefit of CPP-ACP and fluoride varnish on incipient carious lesion. So let us formulate PICO for this, where if PICO will go for P, incipient carious lesion in primary teeth. The intervention is CPP-ACP. The comparator is the gold standard fluoride varnish, and outcome which we are looking for is remineralization of these incipient lesions. So the search question becomes, are CPP-ACP and fluoride varnish effective in remineralizing incipient carious lesion? So with this search question, let's begin our search. But where to search? We have so many search engines and they give so much of output. Is that a solution? No. So let us seek the solution for you. So the first trick is scientific way of database searching. The scientific way of database searching is categorized into three heads. First being citation searching, second, journal searching, and third is keyword searching. The third, keyword searching, is the most common used method, which involves specifying words that an electronic database will search for to generate a list of sources that utilize them. So it depends which database you are searching. It may catch all the data which has those keywords. Can we just Google? Yes, there are certain pluses. It includes PubMed citations. It's huge. You always find something. Easy to remember web address, and it's fast. But why just use Google? No, because there is a downside. Is simply finding something enough? It doesn't has any filtering mechanism. Despite fast search speeds, it takes time to sift through the results. So let's Google it and see what is the result. So we will go with the same search question which we had formulated, and this is the outcome. So you can see here 7,950 results in just 0.50 seconds. But that is not the solution. The solution is scholarly articles for our search question. So this is where, my friends, we need to reach. We have to choose scholarly articles. So it is always better to search in Google Scholar for scientific literature. So when I click on Google Scholar, I get now result which is just 506. So it is much lesser, and it has resulted into a more scientific literature outcome. Another good feature in Google Scholar is it has certain filters available that is based on the range of time, and you can also sort it by relevance like patents and citations. So these are the few advantages of Google Scholar. Now, when we have got the search, the next step is we need to organize the search from the very beginning. So, use save options inbuilt in search engines. Make specific folders for saving full articles which you are planning to download, and take screenshots for remembering your search statement and save in folder created earlier, or create a Word document file for your keywords based on which your searches were there or your search statements. Create alert for notification on similar research published. So most of the databases, they have this clear create alert support so that you will be notified if a similar research is published which matches to your search statement. So let's see how it can be done. If you're on a Google page, you will find this star. When you click on this star, this article goes in my library. So for doing this, you have to create your Google Scholar page. Once you have created your Google Scholar page, you can start saving your choice of articles in my library. So when I choose this article and save, there is another option that if I click on this figure, this symbol, which is label, I can label my articles. So I can put a label name on the article which I am choosing to be stored in my library, and I can create my own labels. So it is very easy. All the important articles you can search and you can create your own library with labels of keyword. So once I label it, this is how it will appear in your library of Google Scholar. So it is very easy to filter, and you can choose the articles and then directly click on it and download those articles easily. So let's go ahead. How to create alert. So here in Google Scholar page, you will find this symbol of create alert. When you click on this, you will go to this alert page where you can give your statement of alert query. The email can be mentioned on which you wish to get the alerts, and then you can click on create alert, and whenever a recent article is published on similar search question, you will be alerted through mail. But that's not enough. We have medical search engines like Medline, Cochrane Database, Scopus, Hinnery, EBSCO, Science Direct, Shallow, and various individual publishers. But the most common freely available are Medline, Cochrane, and Scopus. But for medical search, we most often go for Medline. So I will go ahead with PubMed searching. So how do you do PubMed searching? It can be done based on a topic, by journal. Articles can be searched from a citation. You can find articles by author name, and even there is a facility to get the full text for an article. So these are the various features which are available on PubMed, which is useful. And even it has safe searches and set email alerts, as I have stated to you for Google Scholar. So let's begin with PubMed Biomedical Literature Search. So again, you can directly go on Google, put PubMed, the home page appears, click on Home PubMed, and this is the page which opens up from pubmed.gov, and this is the bar where you can write your search keywords or question and click on search button. So let's begin with the search question which we had framed. So finding articles on a topic. So this was the topic which we have chosen, and let us click on search, and this is the outcome or the output we get. So we get 5 results. So here you can see that we get 5 results on this topic or search question. So the next trick is use Boolean operators. Now, because just 5 articles may not be enough to provide me best understanding. So let us understand the use of Boolean operators. Boolean operators are simple words used as conjunction to combine or exclude keywords in a search, resulting in more focused and productive results. So and, or, not, these are the things to include or to exclude in the articles. This should save time and effort by eliminating inappropriate hits that must be scanned before discarding. So let's see how it works. For example, if you have three things in your mind, say strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, but you want the articles which have all these three. So what you get is the intersection of these three, and your result output is quite focused. Whereas when you put or, so that means anything is amongst these three keywords, if is there in the article, that will be coming or reflecting in the output. So the all this shaded thing will appear and the output will be huge. Now let us see if we use Boolean and nesting. What is nesting? When we bring two products, two items or keywords together and put or, and then make use of not as well. So now as we are saying strawberry or vanilla, but not chocolate. So if strawberry and chocolate or vanilla and chocolate was there, or all the three were there, they are now eliminated from the output. So our search result will not include these articles. So let us develop a search strategy using these Boolean operators. Now it is used to broaden and then focus the search. If we use or, it will broaden. And if we use and not, it will focus the search output. So again, going back to our search question, our P can be dental caries, dental and caries, or white spot. Then we should have and for interventions, which is CPP-ACP and fluoride varnish or fluorides, and remineralization or remineralize, which is our keyword for outcome. Now, we have to keep this in mind when we have a very clear search question which consists of PICO, then P, I, C, and O will always remain in and, then you will get a focus search output. So, the next trick is use of filters. Why filters? Use filters to narrow your search results. How it is used? In PubMed, we have various options of filters and which appear on the right hand of your screen, where you have the options of text availability, article attribute, article types, where you can choose meta-analysis, RCTs, reviews, and even you can choose the publication date. So this helps you to focus your search or narrow your result output. So now let us see, when I search CPP-ACP and fluoride varnish, that is both I and C, the output was 38. We got 38 results. Now let us try some filters. The two filters which I would like to use here is free full text, so that I can go through the articles, and the publication date is 5 years. So here actually we are using Boolean and two filters, that is based on text availability and the time when the publication was done. See, after applying filters, our result has narrowed to 21. And we have now 21 full text articles which are having both the keywords, that is our intervention as well as comparator. So this gives us a good amount of scientific literature on this topic. The sixth step is use medical subject headings. It is always, many times when we search, we don't get the desired output or the search result. So for this, it is very important to have an understanding of medical subject headings. What is MESH? It is the NLM controlled vocabulary thesaurus used for indexing articles for PubMed. So, while finding articles on a topic, it is very important to understand subject headings. So, let us search based on subject headings. Now, as we had did, remineralize of white spot lesions and fluoride. So, this is the Boolean which we search. So, when we go on PubMed Advanced Search, there is a query box which is there where you can type your search and click on search. So when we do that, we get all these fields. We can enter the search in advanced search builder. We can enter the search terms. And when we click on this option, we can add with and, or, and not. So when we do this, we are actually either nesting or using booleans to modify our search results. So here you can see in history and search details that when we have chosen CPP, ACP and fluoride varnish, so as you remember, our output was 38. When we applied filter of free text, free full text, in last 5 years, our result output was 21 articles. So by modifying this, we change our result output. So this is how, and when if I use only CPP ACP, my output was 537. So what is important is how I will come to know that what are the actual mesh terms which are there in PubMed. So nothing very complicated. What you have to do is just click on this search. When you click on this search, what happens when you click on this details and the search, you get the whole details. So you have to just click on details and the detail of your search keywords or the mesh terms which were chosen or searched by the PubMed search engine, you will get all that. And even on separate terms also, like remineralized, white spot, lesions, fluoride. So this is how you can use these mesh terms to modify your search details or searching. The next trick is citation mining. What is citation mining? You can take your search further by looking at the references or works cited in articles. For example, we have got for 5 results of CPP, ACP and fluoride in our first search. Now, in those 5 articles, they must have quoted or cited various other references in their references. So those references or citations can be further area of literature search or can help you in searching further literature. So this is called reference searching and is also known by a few different terms, which is pearl growing, chain searching, and citation mining. So this is how the chain gets created, and from one search, you are generating more searches through its references, and hence it is also termed as citation mining. So now let us find articles from a citation. Say we had a citation from Savas S from Journal of Applied Oral Science. So when I search, we also get PMID or DOI number. So these PMIDs, PMCID or DOI, if I copy this and put in URL, immediately or in search bar, immediately this article will open up. So these PMID and DOI numbers, they help us to search the articles from the citation numbers or references. Now let's find article by journal. Suppose if I search this article and this was published in any particular journal. So there can be chances that in this similar journal, there can be other articles as well on the similar topic. So I just type my journal and click on search, and the output is this. So we have 498 articles in this journal, and then we can choose the article which we are interested in to read. Because many times what happens that someone quotes a particular journal and then we don't remember the volume, issue, or the author, but we many times remember the journal. So you can search on the journal, and that will also help you to finding the search. The next trick is author searching. Many researchers have specific research interest areas. So it helps us to find articles by author work. Like for example, this was a CPP, ACP and fluoride varnish article by Savas, and I thought maybe this person has published more articles on this topic. So what I will choose here is the surname and the initial of the author, comma, the journal. Now, always whenever we are searching by author, what is important to be used for searching is the surname followed with initial, and that's enough. So let's search this, and the output what we got was we got only this article. So that means we had only one article from this author in this particular journal. So let's see the advantages of PubMed. So as you have seen, the PubMed is free to search. It doesn't require any username and password. Rather, it allows you to sign in and use many other freely available functions which are there, like creating an alert, saving your articles in your library, and so on. So links to free full text sometimes available on PMC. So if you click on those links, you directly go to the journal pages or the journal issue where that article full text is available. But PubMed disadvantage is still it has not started appraising articles once it is located. So the other trick is understanding how to search for best evidence. Why searching for best evidence? The proper and precise literature search strategy is a very important step towards right evidence on the topic. And knowing the resources available to answer a specific clinical question can lead to a more efficient and effective search strategy. So, a more applicable answer based on the levels of evidence becomes available to us. And for this, we need to understand that there are various journals or database like Cochrane, which provides us the appraised articles. Now, before we go on that, let us just recapitulate what is level of evidence. So this is the pyramid of evidence, which most of us are aware of, where case series, animal studies, and other reviews, they are kept as low quality and at the base of the pyramid. And as we go towards the apex, we start going from case control to cohort studies to RCTs, and then systematic review and meta-analysis are at the tip of this pyramid, which are considered as high quality evidence. So when we activate or search on any topic, we get the randomized trials, so we can put a filter on systematic reviews and RCTs, and we get the full articles on that topic. Now coming to this, the most important thing what we need to know is that there are certain journals, like for example Journal of Dental Research, which provides us with the review and the article appraisal, where you can see type of study or design, level of evidence, and strength of recommendation based on grade is also available. So this is really helpful for understanding the output of this. Along with that, Such journals also provide us with commentary and analysis that how this can be applied in a clinical scenario and what is the commentary of the experts on this article. So, searching best evidence, we all await the day for instant answers to most of our clinical questions. But we currently must use the best evidence at the most specific level available when searching the medical literature. So, developing a familiarity with one or two resources at each step of hierarchy can only help improve our efficiency and effectiveness during our clinical inquiries. So, with this, let us just see in nutshell what are the tips and tricks for research writing in first lecture series, which was on referencing. So, on literature search. So, what is the first trick for literature search? Focused question or PICO. The scientific way of database searching. Important thing to remember is you should be able to organize your search beforehand, plan it. Use Boolean operators, use filters, use mesh terms. Citation mining helps a lot in building up your reference and bibliography for your research work. Author searching is many times helpful. And the most important, searching for best evidence. So this is the tip and trick for lecture series on literature search. So I hope this was helpful. The next lecture series would be on referencing and citation. And I thank you for attending this. This is my email ID. So you can email your queries on the given below email. Thank you and hope to see you in the next lecture on referencing and citation.